Hello everyone, Alex here, back with part 28 of Horizon Zero Dawn, and I want to say, it feels like we're halfway through the game. I don't know. But last time we did a side mission where we spirited away the young King Edaman and his mom to Meridian, and we investigated the ruin under the Shadow Karja capital of Sunfall, where it ended up actually being the base where Zero Dawn actually commenced. And it ended up being what I'd been saying and predicting it would be. Pretty much this game's equivalent of how the Forerunners reseeded the galaxy in Halo. They took samples from all existing animals and humans and plants from Earth's biosphere, and once the Pharaoh plague had finished devouring everything and ran out of biomass to feast on, they would reseed the planet Earth. And also, while they were doing that, they eventually cracked the codes to shutting them down. But something happened which caused one of the sub routines, Hades, which is to go rogue, and causing the rest of the Gaia AI to get out of balance. Like the knowledge subroutine, of human history, Apollo, it didn't activate when it should have, and Hephaestus, of course, started making machines built for combat. So we got a huge problem on our hands, and since we now have the means to getting into the All-Mother Cave from the beginning of the game, we have to head there now, and also doubly due to Helios sending his goon squad down there. So I'm going to fast travel down here so that way things go faster. Anytime, game. Anytime. Come on, the bar's full. What's taking you so long?
Smell. Trees on fire. Fan brace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Huh.
She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for.
On second thought, I think I will walk, because apparently I jumped into the middle of a whole bunch of shit. It's gonna take a long time, but no, not. Restart that. Well, apparently I jumped into the middle of something, so I guess I'm riding. Okay, so let's walk instead. And by walk, I mean ride. A long ride. Stay away from the dishes so the rock breakers don't go after me. Don't know why I picked that up. Oh. I also got stuff I gotta get rid of. Come think of it. I'll do it at the next merchant. So yeah, Episode 9 of Star Wars, or rather Episode 3.
This must be when Hassan was supposed to check in.
I already did this, you silly game. Why is it still talking about Nassan when I already did that? Ugh. As I was saying, Episode 3 of Disney Wars, because it's not Star Wars, came out, and not very many people liking it. Good. To hell with that shit. Hate what they did to Star Wars. Completely ruined it. Okay, going across the river. Avoid the roosters and the super gators. Oh shit, raptors, get away.
God, I found this.
Get away from the big cats. And the glinthawks. Hold on a second. Who's commenting? Oh, yellow. Okay, apparently a video was... Why is there a video playing doubly? Ugh. Okay, my YouTube app is freaking the fuck out for no reason. So yeah, hello. Ugh. Hold on. Just... Okay. Apparently, for whatever reason, it started my phone's YouTube app started auto-playing the last video I was listening to, Micah and the Hat Man. Even though the video was not playing. I don't know why. It was weird. I swear. Technology confuses me sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. Merchant. I need to get rid of stuff. Yep, we got, no, wait, we don't. We got, like, a Shadow Karja Alpha. Oh, wait a minute, there it is. Shadow Karja Heavy, huh? I already have the light. Light, medium. Ah, Stalker Heart. Are you serious? Well, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. I had a heart and I got rid of it. Stormbird lens, Thunderjaw lens. I ended up finding special things the last couple of parts. I have no idea what to do with them. Namely... these. I have no idea. It says stranded. Is this supposed to be a? And the helmet looks like that mascot that for Kojima's newest studio for Death Stranding. What is this and why is it in the game? I have no idea. I'm curious. I need to look it up. It's driving me nuts. Stranded. What the hell are these things? Okay, it's just meaningless collectibles that have nothing to do with anything other than to be just an Easter egg for a meaningless Easter egg for Death Stranding. And honestly, who fucking cares?
Never know when I might need these.
Okay, got rid of stuff. Carry on my way. 2,880 feet to go. Yeah, I wanted to zap all the way over there with a fast travel, but I ended up apparently skipping something because it ended up being in the middle of the battlefield. So I wanna go the long way and do it right. I'm obsessive compulsive. What can I say? Whoa, that sounded big. Whatever it was. Big bird in the horizon right there. Sorry, rabbit. Roadkill. All the way back to Nora lens. Either they'll change their tune as soon as I say their asses again, or they'll still hate me. In which case, fuck them. Except for the, what, the 3 people, the only 3 people that treated Aloy with any kind of self-respect. Nope, ignoring all of you fools. Wait, where am I going? Okay, I'm going the right way. Old windmills, which the more I read about, have become less help and more of a hindrance due to hundreds of thousands of birds and animals crashing into them due to being in their flight path. Might as well just fuck it, go nuclear. Crack nuclear fusion and hydrogen and use those. You know, make the warthogs from Halo, have the engine take any kind of water you feed it. Salt, muddy, whatever. Can use it anywhere, no need for gas. No. Why does it miss? Hey, you see any, scarab, bots come this way?
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Mount can enter the location. Huh, new side mission. Interesting. When did this happen?
War Chief Sona, you're reinforcing Mother's Crown?
If the Nora are to weather another attack by the Metal Devil, we must brace our defenses. Still, the concern is not yours. You're not mine to command.
You can still ask, War Chief.
Very well. We need to harvest Lancehorns. They carry chill water, and their lenses have many uses also.
I have chill water now.
Good. Our ice and fire will stave off the machines. That leaves the matter of the Lancehorn lands. There's hunting to the west of here. I also need the watchtowers stocked with signal arrows. Take these to Orm's Tower in the south. If you would.
Oh, so we had to head this way anyway. Shortage of supplies, huh? Alrighty. So there is a reason to go back. Unfortunately, many of these towns I don't... Okay, Mother's Crown. Maybe I should head back to a lot of these places. Just in case. So, crowns. Oh, I had a Lancehorn lens like a long time ago, but I got rid of it.
Prepare quickly. They may send the kingdom.
Got one. Now for the signal arrows. Surprised it's a level 10. Hell, I didn't expect to honestly come back here. Like, ever. Well, I knew we'd come back, just not for more side stuff.
You're Orn? Aren't you a little young to be a sentinel?
You can talk.
Fair. The war chief had me bring you these fire arrows. Send up a signal the moment you see anything suspicious, alright?
I know. I'm young, not stupid. If they come back...
Just be safe.
The trip down's the best part.
They pretty much did. Back to the crown. Oops, made the wrong turn. Whatever, fast track.
Some things will be on. I'll know better next time.
Goddess bless her. She looks like a proper Nora.
Oh, now you respect me. What do I do?
This is where it ends.
There's a trophy for, like, destroying these. And I'm pretty sure I missed most of them. Talk about making your watch towers difficult to manage. Don't know why there was a raccoon skin right there.
I brought you the Lancehorn lens, Sona.
I'll make a weapon with this myself. No warrior should forget the feel of craft. And you brought the signal arrows to Orn?
I did. Kind of hope he never has to use them, though.
We stand agreed. It is a poor war chief who has a craving for war. For now, all I ask of our braves is that they are ready. I thank you for your aid.
Well, that was something. Alrighty then. So I guess I will have to visit some of these places again, one way or another. Hunter's Gathering. Points, because why not? Don't really think I need the lens, but I'll take it anyway, I guess. Watchers, easy points. Well, glad I walked back, because I would have missed that and paid no mind to it. That side quest for for the war chief, who we helped a long time ago. Passing Devil's Thirst. ways off. We're getting there.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Yeah, I don't remember it being this foggy out here before. Maybe it's the rain. Or the smoke. Although I don't see any smoke. Yet. Glorious God rays.
She wasn't one to give up ground.
Who?
Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
Yeesh. Main gate. And it's red. Wait, wasn't there a guy here before?
Seeker, you've returned.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
What, they crush his ribs or something? Yeesh. And the red is gone. Oh, shit. That's a lot of bots. takes care of him. Get some XP in the process.
The embrace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. We destroyed it. Ours. No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Hee hee. Oh, I gotta avenge them then.
I'd have to ditch something.
Oh, there's watch. Ruins. Take them all down. Oh, there's cradles right over there. no reason. I thought I was hidden in the bush, but I guess not. And they sent me back all the way here. Those fucking idiots. And the game just dumped me. Is it me, or is the traversal mechanics in the game kind of fucked? Like, no, I don't want to go off the ledge, but the game has me going off the ledge anyway. I mean to go to the thing. Great. Now I gotta do all this all over again. Fucking wasted my time. Did not want that. The fuck am I?
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace.
Do it again, because the game did not save me anywhere.
The sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
This.
She wasn't willing to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for.
Okay, let's try this again, shall we?
Gotta keep the upper hand.
Okay, what the fuck? How the fuck did the rock hit me? You saw that, right? It didn't touch me. The hitboxes are awful. Seriously.
May I stand here? Anything to protect the embrace.
Seriously, like I'm like 10 feet away from the rock where it hits, and I get hit anyway.
Metal.
Stupid.
Ash.
That is not good hit detection, by the by. In my humble opinion. Okay, quick save, which is what I should have done, but neglected to do it.
Not bad.
It hit me again for no reason. Seriously. The hit detection for when they shoot the rocks is fucking awful. Oh, I dodged it 10 feet away. I get hit anyway. That ain't fucking fair. Okay.
The embrace. It's devastated. For years, this is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours. No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead. I can't spare the wait.
Okay, try this again. Get to him.
Move along now.
Okay, save at the fire, which is what I should have done.
Can breathe again.
Okay, that went way better this time. Yeah, I know. Go away, you silly salvager skill shit. The silly sideways shit gets me every time. I wanted to blow him up by shooting his blaze canister, but I dislodged it.
All right.
Bunch of dudes over there. I can probably make good mincemeat out of them. No, can't hold the cannibalism. How the fuck did that miss? Aiming sucks. How did that miss?
More! Don't let up now!
Getting very annoyed.
Gone!
Ah!
Reach level 50.
Activate the shadow.
Not particularly proud of how I got it, but whatever. Oh, an update file for Monster Hunter.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Out of fatty meat again, as usual.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Yep, the Nora are fucked. And this time I wasn't there to help them. And a Code Vein update file also. Interesting.
Here, the girl. Get it!
How the fuck did that hit me? Yes. I'm okay. You're welcome. Anything, Dad? I'm a little busy. Ugh. Love you, Dad. Spinning all confused.
You can...
I have no idea what she just said. Explosion.
I gotta pick it up and move.
How does nobody have health packs? Cave his head in. That's all of them?
Should have brought a cart.
Apparently. There's a watch. Something's trying to move.
Stocking up. Can't carry more.
What the hell is that noise?
Saving these for the trail.
Whoa. That is what it is. Got a Thunderjaw, which is a big problem.
These will keep. More clips. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, right? The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
It's launching the discs, that's what it is. Oh, someone left a gun here just for me. Oh, there they are.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Yeah, we only met them just 30 minutes ago.
May the goddess remember!
Destroy it!
Where is it? Where is it?
Bring down the demon!
Where is the goddamn disc launcher?
Corruption will not take hold!
Come on, really? And I love how, despite me shooting it with the machine gun, it re-health barred all of it. And how much you want to bet the game is going to set me back a long ways. Again. Or not.
Track it down!
There was a gun here, and it's gone. Can't get a hit on the tail. Okay, that's the jaws. I questioned why I couldn't see where the mandibles were. I love how I could not find the other disc launcher for whatever reason.
Finish them!
Well, that was definitely a tougher corrupted Thunderjaw than the last time. The first time. Alright. Well, that was a chore and a half, wasn't it?
Got too much already.
Okay, try to get some of my herbs back. Yeah, I don't know where that second disc launcher went. It just disappeared. Like I shot at it and it went flying in a completely different direction.
No space.
Does he have fatty meat? Yes, he does. I love how he only just met with the war chief, what's her name, at like way back this way, and all of a sudden now she's over here. I find that hilarious, to be perfectly honest. And there's a plant and a rock that I can't harvest.
Aloy, your deeds
Forget about
reenact
traveling
the old
light.
stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Another Horus, huh?
The battle was lost until you came.
I'd call Aloy a Mary Sue, but for the most part, she hasn't really been written like one, so yeah, I'd say the victory was earned. Hell, she certainly has more personality than Captain Marvel did in the movie.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death.
Ugh.
Is the killing over?
Yeah, you look
For
fucked
now,
up.
but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Yeah, how many warriors do you even have left at this point?
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before
has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this? Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Alrighty then.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Evacuation.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Yeah. Words of advice, don't listen to Lansra, or whatever her name is, for anything.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Tirsa's like the only one that actually knows what she's doing. And there's like a second one besides the war chief. Unless it is the war chief. I don't know. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. Oh, that's where we were before.
I had little hope before I saw you, Seeker, but perhaps now we have a chance.
Good. Finally getting a little respect over here. After 19 years.
So many wounded. So many dead.
Yeah, we went right there before, and we picked up the power cell. I will look through it again, just in case. Yep, we already did this one.
See the day. She looks the part of a true Nora. The machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
Kids.
We couldn't protect the sacred land. Will All Mother forgive us? How did it come to this? How will we survive?
Nothing in here.
Goddess protect you, Seeker. May she protect what's left of us.
Good. Some respect. Alrighty, checked out on the families in here. Now for business.
How did it come to this? How will we survive?
Okay, we got to return as the guest of honor. Unfortunately, there's at least one who will not like seeing me because, well, actually two, but the captain of the guard or whatever his name is, I can't remember. Oh, him. Resh. Yep, that's who I meant.
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Leave me be.
Yep.
Good thing I found Sona, huh? Can't have a tribe without a war chief.
I was wounded in combat. I make no apologies.
Of course not. Why would you get started now?
Tuh. Still an asshole. And of course the one in the umbrella hat on the right is the devil herself.
Aloy, you've come back.
Oh, Mother, you have given me the
has
greatest of
returned.
blessings.
Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Oh,
Her
just
very presence here is a blasphemy.
shut up, bitch.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived.
Never
out
thought
there.
I'd see
Not
the
even
day.
Nakoa could have done that.
She looks the part of a true Nora.
It's Aloy!
Aloy, you've returned.
Yeah, the people I've helped.
I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it.
Go away.
He's a little
Aloy, remember
out of it.
us?
Yep.
Rana and Thok. Of course.
I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you have it. I know what it means to you.
I hope the enhancement to your spear has proved useful.
Oh yes, many times over.
Aloy.
The
Sona.
battle was lost until you came.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again.
Thea.
The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack. John has been acting strangely. He's over there. May the goddess protect.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Hello, Seeker.
She looks the part of a true Nora.
Okay. Let's get this over with.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother.
And a lot of luck.
Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil?
I wish she'd shut up.
She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
You're not stopping me. Let go of your fear. Ignore them and enter the hatch.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
So what's inside? Oh, we can't just let all of them in?
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Alrighty then. Oh, it's actually smaller than the previous one. Whoa. So, yeah. There's a drawing on the wall back there, meaning someone's been in here before. Looks like a giant console room of some kind.
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. They're not. It's not a council room. It's. Look at that. Okay, so that's what it is. They're drawings from kids. That makes sense. And a stranded figure. Yeah, they're kids' drawings. That's what it is. This must have been like a learning center of some kind. Eleuthia. After the Greek goddess of childbirth.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
Yeah, apparently you got out late.
So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Chamber B1001, ectogenic chamber, birthing logged, tasking, blah 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 blah, a lot of random numbers. Gestation 3981. Yeah, more drawings. Yeah, it's a computer system in the middle. They took for the All Mother. That's how it stemmed.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Hey. Kind of threw a bit of a tantrum right there. And one of them finally got sick of the repetition and snapped. So yeah, the All-Mother is Eleuthia, the subroutine AI meant to rear humanity back from the brink. So that's their goddess, more or less. Look at that, a play area and everything. Nursery. Task incomplete. Nutrient stores depleted. Whoa. Task complete. Meaning the operation was successful.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Yeah, they ran out of food, and when it was time to let them out. Cradles for the babies. And a play area to entertain them. There's a servitor. Okay, I see. So it's like Proxy the droid from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. You know, you have a metal, endoskeleton right there that has I guess a hologram that projects the form of a human being, and it covers the whole endoskeleton up and giving it the pseudo appearance of a human being. Yellow. And that's how it got around the servitors. There's another one.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Ugh, they're getting antsy. They're getting tired of, they were getting antsy and tired of being in the bunker. Can't really blame them. I'd go stir crazy too. Really like my Monster Hunter stream since you lost 400 hours in progress. Oh, that sucks, man. Lazy guy digs. That sucks. Nothing worse than putting so many hours into a game only for something wrong to happen and you lose all of it. Ay. Lesson 57.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
But yeah, I appreciate the compliment all the same. Not perfect at the game, but...
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Long time. But yeah, I get around. I manage. Kindergarten. Multiple system failures. Nutrient stores depleted. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh. That's not good. Not perfect either, but still good. Oh, thank you. another one.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave, and you will learn.
So once they were old enough, they had to go outside the bunker and support themselves. And everything they knew turned into legend, and into legend turned into myth. And now we've come full circle. So it was only a matter of time until they got let out, or had to be let out.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Eesh. Yeah, they know. They knew. I wonder if any of them ever were told what really happened when they were born. Well, when they got older, anyway. And of course, you know, without any written record or anything, they kind of just had to make sense of what happened. And I had emphasized make up what happened because, make sense of what happened, because from what the story seems to indicate, Apollo never activated its subroutine, which, gave them the knowledge they needed. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to follow along best I can. Because the way from what I've seen, it seems multiple bits of Gaia did not activate how they were supposed to. Hephaestus making combat bot Zoids, Hades going haywire.
I didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Yeah, why is this one locked compared to all the others?
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
The Lyceum? Like an Ultima?
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Never activated. Yeah, this was supposed to be the learning center, but they were never let in. This was basically their schoolroom. So they were never let in, but for whatever reason, Apollo didn't activate. I wasn't 100%, haven't played this since September 2019, I forgot. Yeah, I don't intend to find everything, just enough to do the plot, get the trophies, I suppose. It was really fun. Yeah, the game has had its moments. Some frustrating parts, but it controls for the most part pretty well. If I had to say I did have one overall issue, it's that I feel the game borrows too much from so many others. But I'll talk about that when I reach the end of the game. The platinum is actually easy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Really, the only one that seems to be...
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
But yeah, I'll talk more about that in the future. Okay, apparently there's stuff below.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Yeah.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Yeah, I was right. Apollo never activated. So, without basically the knowledge hub of Gaia to activate, they couldn't learn anything, and as a result, Eleuthia or whatever didn't let them in. So they had to basically pick up the pieces anyway from square one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
So how do we turn Apollo back on?
Hello, child. My
There's
name
another
is
one.
Samina. Today is a big day. Your
Why even
first
have
day of
multiple
school.
ones?
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
So is Apollo going to be a focus in this game at all, or is it something they're saving for a likely sequel?
Hello, child.
Same one.
My name is Samina.
Why do they have all the
Today
same
is a
ones?
big day. Your first. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
It's the same one.
Today,
What's even the
hello,
point?
Child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
What was the point of that? Seriously, what was the point of that? It's all the same ones. Why have multiple when one was enough?
Control access.
Silence does have a bit of a point. I mean, Learning Institute, all computers programmed the same. Yeah, I know. It's just, why have multiple ones to do when they're all just gonna be the same thing anyway? Like, one little collectible was, like, it was enough. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, he does have a point. Like, this is a little bigger than just one person. But on the other hand, Aloy is apparently genetically identical to that Sobek lady who helped start this whole thing. So
Priority message for Dr. Sobek.
I'd say
Message with focus.
I'd say
important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
so they both have reasons, their own reasons.
Elizabeth, This message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin.
What?
Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place.
That's it.
They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible.
Yeah, we found a backup file.
Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the master override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So she's a clone. I knew it.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, a transmission of unknown origin corrupted the system, which caused Hades to go rogue, and doing corrupt the entire system of Gaia, and caused it to be destroyed, and all the other AI subroutines as a result ended up flaking off and basically, being detached and in one way or another unable to function as they were originally programmed, hence why Hephaestus is making, you know, is acting in response to, you know, hunters making combat machines in terms of preservation, and Apollo having been cut off, it was unable to, you know, filter in the what knowledge was saved. So it's like, yeah, the core got destroyed, and the rest either went rogue or were unable to activate. So that makes sense. Where there's good, there's evil. It still exists. Well, that's nature for you. Good and bad. Operations log. E9 inhabitants released, E9 cross-check complete, E9 sealed, E9 data archived, E9 operations suspended, gestation orders received, nutrients depleted, LT alert prime, Grimes still offline, blah 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 blah. So she is a clone, more or less. A near identical clone, for the most part. But we ended up finding a backup file in the Pharaoh built in the Horizon, the Zero Dawn facility itself. So it worked out, but we still have a big mess to clean up. Well, what the? Oh, it's the peeps out there.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
Technology, ladies and gentlemen. Just when you think it's all prepped and ready to work the way you want it, something bad happens and it all falls apart. How freaking typical. Typical indeed. Are we going down? Looks like it. I want to go. Stuff that goes down? Oh, or is it just in case I fall? It's an elevator shaft. Yeah, it's just in case you fall. Nothing special.
This is going to be interesting.
Alright, who's gonna listen and who's gonna say blasphemy?
Aloy, forgive! Forgive!
Ah.
The goddess spoke to you?
About time she listened.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Alrighty then. Well, considering the amount of information,
anointed her within the holy mountain.
Considering the amount of information we learned, makes sense that she would tell them in, you know, language they can understand, in terms they can understand.
It's her. It's her.
I like that. She's like, no, I'm not your Jesus. I just want to stop the madness, especially after all the years you treated me like dog shit.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
She's gonna have a lot, and I mean a lot, of explaining when this is over. Will they even want to listen, though? Well, we'd have to get Apollo up and running first in order to ease the process, but unfortunately, that has to wait.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Huh. Do we actually get a little more info on Rost, like why he was banished? I'm just guessing.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast.
I guessed right.
He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yes, please.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What?
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there.
Yeah, we've been there.
Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
Strange noises, huh? Hades, maybe?
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Ugh.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Death Seeker, huh?
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
Reminds me of Thane Krios in Mass Effect 2 with his he was either called it solipsism or one other thing. I can't remember what it was, but he had this religious philosophy based on his this old religious philosophy based on his species that whenever he committed an assassination, as was what he was trained to do, he spiritually removed himself from his body, philosophically speaking, where his body is the trigger doing the killing, but his spirit remains absolved. But he would always pray for the spirits of those he killed. So that's pretty much what it sounds like. Release the spirit so the body can do the killing, and the spirit remains pure, more or less. So yeah, he's basically Thane Krios in that regard.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, Further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
It was a one-way trip.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Well, his wife was killed, his daughter was killed, he pretty much had nothing. Till Aloy came along.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh.
Aww.
Thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
She is All-Mother's blessing made flesh.
That was sweet. I liked that.
It still spreads through the world.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
I was born in the freaking... was born in the freaking mountain where your goddess is supposed to be. How's that a curse? Ugh.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Where's Teb, by the way? Haven't seen him anywhere.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. But it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now what?
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
Truly, you are favored by the goddess, Aloy.
Yes, yes, I am. Now, where's Teb?
Corruption beyond the sacred land? Can one really do
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain. It seems you have a special role
The
to play.
Anointed has showed us the goddess's mercy.
The goddess favors you.
But now she will show those murderers the goddess's justice.
That was
I've never seen anything like that.
Jun.
Of course. I'd never been inside the Sacred Mountain. Until now.
I think my place is here. Closer to home. Seeing to the wounded.
Lansra.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Just blew her off. That's kind of amusing, actually.
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Wow, wow, wow. He's still gonna be grouchy, isn't he?
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Mountain that fell. Mountain that fell.
Have you seen the Anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Alrighty then.
Full already.
It all responded. Or part of it, anyway. Sunrise. Yep, so Aloy's a clone of the good doctor.
Snow chill itches.
I didn't see Teb in there. He's the only other Nora I can think of that wasn't in there. Well, before I call it quits, I'm gonna go... I'm thinking of fast traveling to different bits of Nora area, settlements, so I can see if anyone needs anything. Like what happened with the war chief. Don't need that. Don't see anything else. I'm really not sure whether or not I should hold on to the skins that I have. Alrighty then. I'm going to... That's Ross's grave. I'll head over there. Pay him a visit. Since it's been a while. Well, pay a visit to what's left of him anyway.
It's not home anymore. Not without us. There's nothing like here anymore. That wasn't a warning.
He's right over there. Yeah. They put her outside his house. They didn't even put him in the house.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in.
Tch. Privacy.
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
Yep. Sorry about that. Mom came in from mariachi duties. I thought she would tell him everything that happened, but no, it's just what's more recent. Alrighty then. So we've been over here to Mother's watch. Let's take a visit to Mother's cradle. Yeah, I want to visit the Nora places I've been to just to see if anything's changed or not. All the side quests kind of just showed up as I went along the game. Well, this place is empty. Don't know where Teb went. And apparently there's a trophy for having everybody you've ever help you at Meridian or something to that extent. So I'm a little confused. Then again, well, no, Ted volunteered to be in the watch, so why he wasn't there is I'm a little confused about. I mean, yeah, he was also at the Nora capital, but last we saw him was back at the cradle. So why he wasn't there yet Resh was, I have no idea. It makes no sense.
Brought slaughter to our tribe, but they will not escape All Mother's justice.
Don't really mind all this standing around.
It's
Gives me a
hard.
chance to think.
It seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
The anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Yeah, I'd like. Yeah, yeah, like, where's Teb? He ain't here. He was like one of the first characters I met in the game, and he's gone.
They say that she came from the mountain.
Well, word traveled fast, apparently. And the old proving ground resting place. Who said that? Who said my name? Who is it?
Goddess, remember. The murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora,
Yeah, it was all celebratory and whatnot, and everyone's gone. Well, almost everyone, anyway.
The Anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred land. She's earned my faith 10 times over.
Her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Well, I don't know where he is. I have no idea why he didn't show up in at the cradle where everyone else was, because that's where we last saw him. I'm confused. Okay, Ancient Armory. We still need another one. Mother's Rise. Let's go there. Or Mother's Heart. Excuse me. Wait a minute. It says Mother's... it said Mother's Rise, but it said Mother's Heart just now. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay. We were over... No, that's the camps. We've been to the Crown. Hunter's Gathering. There's where we had to go before. The Bitter Climb. I ended up triggering the fight with the Stormbird early when I wasn't supposed to. Because that is apparently where I'm supposed to go next. So I triggered a boss fight. Well, in a matter of speaking, with an enemy I wasn't technically supposed to be fighting the first time. At least back then, anyway. So, recap. Aloy's a nearly identical clone, practically an identical clone in all intents and purposes, to Sobek. And, we had to, like... And, basically, everything involving Gaia went to shit. Well, mostly, anyway. The plan was working, but then something fucked with the AI's connection with everything else, and it all just went haywire. And now we gotta fix it, more or less. And purge Hades.
All Mother has sent her to us.
Well, would you look at that? There is a side quest.
I miss the smells of smoke and sweat. That's how you know you.
Wait a minute, it's what's her name? Who?
How's your road treating you, Aloy?
Full of surprises, Jira. How about you?
When the Karja fort opened, I got word that my husband had come looking for me. But only the word made it to the fort. He didn't.
You have a husband?
Kendrick. Beat him in an arm wrestling match. I left him behind when I left the claim. Some metal sellers passed him at the bridge near the glare break. Seeing as you drift on the wind, little spark.
If I'm out that way, I'll look for him, but... Do you want him to find you, Jira?
Ever have those mornings when you wake up without all the answers? Still, I'll be heading up to the fort to resupply. Luck on your travels.
Not who I expected to have a side quest with, but... Quest is a quest, right? Well, he's all the way out there. Well, it's pretty much everywhere in Nora land that I can think of. I'll check with all the other towns as well. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll stop here, let's go to this campsite, save there, and tomorrow when I get back from work I will resume and we'll do this side quest, and I will circle back around all the other towns and settlements I've been to previously, see if there's any side quests that opened up for them, and then carry on with the main story again. Frozen Wilds, I'm thinking of saving as its own playthrough, its own little separate thing, compared to, kind of like Iceborne. Iceborne ended up being its own tale, albeit sequel to World. And, kind of like this. Compared that to, say, Bloodborne, where the Old Hunters was very, very, very intricately tied with the main game anyway, and considering how minimalistic the story of Bloodborne was anyway, didn't really matter how you played it. Well, so long as you did it before the end anyway. Whereas from what I understand, Horizon is one of those games where it starts you back in medias, like back in the field, regardless of whether you beat it or not, just like Batman Arkham City did. So I'll likely, since its story is very separate, and I'm assuming pretty lengthy, I guess, in its own way, I'm gonna save that for its own playthrough, which I'll get to in time. Not to put off forever, no, but just to have a break, I guess. So yeah, we got. I don't think the former bandit enclaves count for anything. But I will circle back to a lot of previous areas to see. Hunting grounds. Find the groundskeeper. That's a quest. Talk to... I guess not. So, yeah. Anyway, save game. Hold on a sec. So, yeah. That'll about do it tonight. Long main quest. A pretty difficult one, too, over the corrupted Thunderjaw and the Eclipse thugs, which take 1,000,000 headshots, of which which is kind of not helped due to the inaccuracy sometimes. But yeah, finally learned Aloy's origin and found out what's really going on. And we got a mad sub AI we gotta go put down and reboot the main one. And of course we got another side quest, and not with who I expected. So yeah, when I come back we'll do that, scour around the other towns and settlements we've been to already before to see if anything new popped up, and then resume with the main quest with an area that I ended up finding the entrance towards, but of course backpedaled from because nothing would have activated regardless. So and of course it was the place where I fought the storm bird with the cutscene. So yeah, not much else to say. Getting through the game, cruising along as is. And yeah, that's it really. So see y'all later. Thank you all for joining. I'll be back later. Peace out.